In this video, I'll show you how to pair your Beats Studio Buds or Studio Buds Plus with your Android smartphone or Android tablet. It's very easy, and there's actually two ways how this can be done. The first step is to actually put them into pairing mode. If it's the first time you opening them out of the box, you just unbox them and you open the lid here, you're gonna see this white light flashing. This means that they are in pairing mode. If you do not see this, do not worry. All you have to do is to keep press this button over here about 5 or 7 seconds until this light starts flashing white. Then they'll be in pairing mode. And for this to happen, by the way, the buds needs to be inserted in the case and the lid should be open. So the first way is once the case is open with them and it's close to your Android device, some phones will get an alert right over here telling you to connect the Beats Studio Buds. They'll have a button where you can simply click and the connection will be done. But what if you do not get this message like it's happening right now? Well, it's very easy, you just have to do it manually. And to do so, well, again, the case needs to be open and this white light should be flashing. Then on your Android device, drag down from the top right corner. You're gonna see the Bluetooth icon right on the top there. Keep press on it. It will bring all the available Bluetooth devices that are around the phone, and you should see your Beats Studio Buds in this list. If you do not see here, simply press detail and you're gonna have a longer list, and maybe they will be lower in this list. Click on them, wait a few seconds, press the pairing button, wait, and you're gonna get this screen over here telling you they're now connected. If you get this screen, simply press save. And you can also choose to download the Beats app that will give you access to many features of your Beats Studio Buds that are only available for iPhone user. By default, you don't have access to those features on your Android smartphone, but if you go and download the Beats app, you have access to them. So go ahead and download the Beats app. And then once you open and you go through a few screens, you're gonna get this main page of the app, and then you'll be able to see how much is left in the left one, right one, and in the case very precisely. You can also choose to change a few different settings as well if you get this app, so I highly recommend it. It may be hard to notice, but if we take the earbud, each of them is marked left and right over here. So this is on the back, this is the ear tip, and right over here, I know it's hard to see, but you're gonna see an R for right and an L for left. This one is R. So I'll put it in my right ear. This other one, if I turn it, it's for the left ear because there is an L. Therefore, let me show you. I simply need, first of all, to put it directly like this, no matter how, in which position it is. And then what you need to do from this position is to turn the earbud counterclockwise like this until it locks in place. This way, even if I'm talking, eating, or even shaking my head, well, this will never fall. So in the box, once you purchase them, you're gonna notice they came with this small USB cable. It's very small, I wish it was bigger, but the biggest problem is not this, it's the fact that it does not come with a charger. So how do you charge them? Well, first thing that you need to know is that you cannot wireless charge the case. So it's not like the AirPods Pro where you can simply put it in a wireless charging mat and they charge overnight. Here you absolutely need to use the USB Type-C port that is located under the case. And to charge them, first of all, make sure that they are inserted here and that they are properly inserted. If not, it won't work. All right, close the lid. And now you have multiple choices. You can use the cable that they came with, that is a USB Type-C to USB Type-C. In this case, you need a USB Type-C charger like the one I'm having right here. And by the way, I'll put Amazon links in the description if you want to get one of these or a longer cable like the one I'll show you in just a few seconds. Connect this to this, and finally plug it into a power source. You'll notice that there's a small light over here that will be red, simply telling you that it's now charging. Obviously, you can also use a much longer USB Type-C cable, especially if you want to charge them and you're at a desk, and obviously the plug will be on the wall down below and you're up here. Well, this is the cable that came with my MacBook. As you see, it's very long, and you can obviously use one of these. Just make sure that is USB Type-C to USB Type-C. If we talk about charging time on these, it's very cool because with only 5 minutes of charging, let's say they were completely dead, you can get up to an hour of playback time. This is if you do not use the noise cancelling feature. So if you do not use that, you're good to go for an hour with only 5 minutes of charging. If you want to fully charge your Beats Studio Buds, then you'll be able to have up to 9 hours of battery life on one earbud. And if you use the case to charge them, you'll be able to add and to get up to 36 hours. This is what Beats is saying. And obviously you'll get these numbers if you do not speak on the phone, if you don't use noise cancelling or transparency mode. If you use those features, you'll obviously get less hours of usage. When using them, if you close the case and the light here is turning to red, it simply means that the case battery is less than 40%. So you need to charge the case. So imagine I'm wearing this in my ear. If you're receiving a phone call and you want to answer, you just have to press one normally on the button that is on the side of your earbud, located where the logo is. Like this. This way you enter the call. If while this call is outgoing, you have a second call and you want to take it, again, you just have to click once to take the second call. The first call will be put on hold when you do this. If somebody is calling you and you want to reject the call, you just have to press and hold about 2 seconds, and you're going to hear in your earbud the call being rejected, and then you can lift your finger from the button. If somebody is calling you and you answered and you talk to this person and you want to switch between these earbuds and your iPhone, so you take the call on your iPhone instead, you can press twice on this button while the call is outgoing to switch between the earphones and send the call to your iPhone instead. Now, how to control your music using these Beats Studio Buds? Well, very easy. First of all, to play or to pause any audio that is on your phone, computer, or whatever, you just have to press once this Beat logo like this, and you're going to feel a small click. This is the button clicking and the song will play. To pause, press on it again. If you want to skip to the next track, you just have to double click this button quickly, like this. It will go to the second track. And you can do this multiple times until you select the track you actually want to listen to. If you want to listen to the previous track, you just have to press 3 times quickly instead. Like that. 1, 2, 3. And you go back to the previous track. Now, how do you change the actual volume on this? Because they don't have any volume buttons, right? Well, let me show you. There's actually 4 different ways on how you can do this. And some of these modes are not enabled when you get them out of the box. You need to enable it on the phone. So let me show you what I'm talking about. First way to adjust the volume is to simply wear them. And once you wear them, you can say, "Hey Siri, turn down the volume," or "Hey Siri, drag up the volume. And this way you'll be able to adjust the volume without you having to take your phone out of your pocket or touch anything. You can, if you have an Apple Watch, you can also use the crown of your device to adjust the volume when you're wearing these Beats Studio Buds. Pretty cool. There's also the classic way on how to switch the volume, which is simply using your phone buttons up and down, or if you drag from your iPhone, from the top right corner, you're gonna see an icon, which are your Beats Studio Buds here. And this way you can drag an up and down the slider. You can also switch the volume directly on them without a phone, without your voice, without an Apple Watch. How to do this? Very easy. Wear them. Let me put this in my ear. And now what you need to do, well, we don't need a case, is to take your phone that they are connected to, open the settings. Then over here you should see Beats Studio Buds on top. If you do not see it, go on Bluetooth, press your Beats Studio Buds icon on the right side here. It's the same thing and you'll get at the same spot. And then once you're here, go down, click on press and hold. And then you need to enable volume control over here, like that. And what does it mean is simply when you press and hold either the left or the right earbud, you can adjust the volume up and down. So if you keep press the left earbud, the volume went down, you see? Let me press the right side and the volume is going up. You just need to keep press the button on the side of your Beat Studio Bud and it will act like a volume button. This way, again, you won't have to use your phone or your voice to adjust the volume. So thanks for watching. I hope this was useful. If so, please leave a like, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you in the next video.